That's not right. That's not right. You ever look over your bike and you find just a tiny little thing you think, I really need to get that fixed? Well, for me today it's the saddlebags that are loose fitting. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. So this video is all about saddlebags or side boxes or panniers or top boxes on your bike, whatever it is. Just keep an eye on them, because especially if you've got an older bike who've been doing quite a bit of mileage, or if you repeatedly overload the boxes, you'll probably find that they start to become a little bit loose. Now, of course, this is just normal wear and tear, where the latches are or where the fittings are, whatever it is. So whatever system you've got, there's bound to be some kind of point where the boxes clip onto or are bolted onto, and there's either going to be a spacer or a sleeve or something like that, and that's the thing that needs to be changed because it's worn out. And that's exactly what's happened on mine. So here you can see there and there. Now that is actually playing on the attachment parts on the bike, of course, but it shouldn't be that loose. And also when I took them off the other day to look at them, I could actually see that they were sliding in and out of the outer housing. So I've gone to the Harley dealership. I've ordered 4 new spacers or sleeves, and they're really cheap. It's about £2 something for each one, so less than £10. I've got a set of 4, and I think they sell them in a set of 4 anyway. They should be coming today or tomorrow. I'll make another video of how I replace them anyway. But yeah, it needs to be done. I was watching a video the other day. A guy was talking about top boxes and how they can move and wear out over a period of time, and you can put a kind of a safety plate on there, strengthening plate on there as well, and all that kind of stuff. And it's the same kind of deal. Side boxes, top boxes, if you overload them over a period of time, that can just wear out the mounting mechanism, as it were, or the mounting points. So each box, side boxes, top box, are going to have a mounting point, and usually that is going to be the weakest point, or the point that is going to wear out the most, because that's where all the stress is, that's where all the weight is going through as well. So if you find yourself in this position where your boxes are not fitting so great, all is not lost, because you might be able to find replacement sleeves. You won't necessarily have to buy new boxes or top boxes, but you might be able to buy the different mounting points or the different mounting components. As you know, just recently I had the little accident with the Harley, where the car sort of drove into me and pushed me over. But the side boxes, the panniers, saddlebags on these are really quite strong. I was actually quite surprised. But I thought it actually bent it, but it hasn't. It's just grazed on the outside. But when I went to price up all the different parts to have it replaced, the right-hand saddlebag there, I hadn't realised that Harley don't sell the whole box. They sell all little bits and pieces, which actually works out better. But then that's where I saw, okay, actually it's a little bit loose. I need to order these parts as well. But in terms of loose saddlebags, loose boxes, you don't have to buy the whole thing. You can just buy either strengthening plate, or if none of this is available, you might just have to improvise and make your own. So whenever I've had parts, let's say piping or tubing or anything that didn't quite fit anymore, it's a bit of a loose fit, then you kind of improvise with wrapping it with a little bit of insulation tape just to make it a little bit wider, a little bit more of a tight fit. I mean, you might be able to get away with something like that, of course. But if you do find you got a loose saddlebag or loose top box, then usually it's the mounting point that you kind of have to find a solution for. Now there are some top boxes and side boxes that are supposed to move. They're supposed to rattle around a bit, and that helps with the aerodynamics as well and all that kind of stuff. But really, if they're rigid mounted, then they want to try and have a tight fit as possible. Now it can't be too tight because that'd be a bugger to get on and off, of course, but you know, there has to be a happy medium. So what you'll find is, if you've got a bike, let's say 5-6 years old, like mine is 5 years old, is it? Yeah, 5 years old, and you're using the boxes on a daily basis, then you probably find that those sleeves, those mounting points, are going to wear out at some point, and you need to get them changed. So that's exactly what I'll be doing with mine whenever the parts arrive. You know, actually they haven't taken that long to arrive. It's been about a week, I think. So it's really good. You go into the dealership, they check on the system, and then know whereabouts in Europe these parts are, or whether they have to come from the States. I think they had 9 in Europe as well, so well, now they've only got 8 because I've got 1. Anyway, so that's what's going to happen next. I'm going to put those sleeves on the mounting points of the boxes, on the saddlebags. They'll be done. And then eventually I'll do the outer casing on the right side saddlebag as well, and that'll be done. I'm still waiting for the handguards to get here, and then I'm just waiting for the front brake lever as well, which I still haven't ordered. I've just totally forgot about that, so that needs to be done as well. But apart from that, yeah, ticking along quite nicely. So if you've got loose saddlebags, boxes, top box, just check the mounting points and you might be able to easily fix it. Basically, it's better to get this kind of thing fixed. It's almost like preventative maintenance. You want to get it fixed so it doesn't wear out even more, and then they start to become really loose, and then, you know, they could easily fall off, I suppose, or break or whatever. Right, let's get back onto the heroic Harley and head on down the road, or trail here. Bit of off-roading, I think. Catch you again. Bye now.